Without water, all life, plants, animals, humans, would cease to exist. Most of Africa is affected by lack of water, and Botswana is also in this unenviable position. The water demand for Palapye, Sarawi and surrounding areas has increased drastically over the years, and it was time for the water treatment works to be upgraded. The facility that was built over 2 decades ago was struggling to meet the demands of the rapidly developing Greater Palapye area. This was to improve the reliability of clean potable water supply to Palapye, Sarawi and other surrounding areas that are off the grid. It's a project expected to have a life expectancy of 20 years. The new 40 million litres per day water treatment plant would expand the current 18 million litres per day facility to 58 million litres to meet the ever-growing demand. After the design phase, construction work started in November 2019 and full operation of the plant was achieved during January 2022 before the contractual completion date. Because of a pressing need to conclude this project and supply Botswana with water, construction on this essential service project continued so as not to lose too much ground amidst other challenges brought about by the COVID pandemic. The joint venture, with a 70-30 split between Stefanuti Stocks and Botswana-based Hindsight Construction, had to face numerous challenges during the COVID pandemic as a result of different degrees of lockdowns, infected employees, suppliers closed due to lockdowns, etc. This resulted in skillful planning in getting equipment and supplies into Botswana to complete the construction, manufacture and installation of specialized equipment. The old and new plants are jointly monitored and managed from the new state-of-the-art nerve center. If required, management can also be done at the different processing elements. The inlet structure has been constructed at an elevation of approximately 8 meters above the natural ground level to enable the works to be operated under gravity. The operational procedure of the plant will be as follows. The raw water enters the Morning Glory inlet weir and is followed by a mixing section where the hydrated lime is dosed as a slurry and the turbulence of the incoming water provides the energy for the mixing. Each clarifier has a central mixing zone for flocculation, from where the water is fed to the 8 beds, settling zones, where a fluidized sludge blanket forms in the lower portion. To ensure the correct operation of the pulsator as a sludge blanket clarifier, the sludge blanket needs to be subjected to a pulse, causing the expansion of the sludge blanket. The expanded sludge blanket ensures a filtering effect for new flock. The clarified water is collected in launders that are semi-submerged underwater with holes evenly spaced along the walls of the launders. The raw water enters each of the clarifiers from the bottom into the central mixing zone of the vacuum chamber. A pulse effect is obtained by lifting the water in the vacuum chamber before breaking the vacuum, which then releases the water into the clarifier. The clarified water then flows into the rapid gravity filters where it is distributed equally between 10 dual media filters which are designed to operate as constant head declining rate filters. The level in the filters are controlled by ultrasonic level sensors and modulating outlet valves. The feed water to each filter is controlled by an actuated inlet sluice gate, and the water flows into each filter bed via the V-shaped side trough running along the length of each filter. The filter design comprises a concrete rectangular tank equipped with a false floor fitted with threaded sockets in which long stem nozzles are screwed. These nozzles are covered with the filter media. At the start of the filter run, the outlet valve will be throttled to maintain the level in the filter. When the valve is fully opened, a signal will indicate to the operator to backwash the filter. The backwash system of the filters has been designed to allow the backwashing of only one filter at a time. The system allows for simultaneous air scour and water backwash. The filtered water flows through an inspection manhole to the filter plenum, and then to the clear water tank, from where it is distributed to the areas as required. Using only local labour, through the local labour training program, a wealth of knowledge, skills and expertise was created for the people of Palapye. A monthly incentive reward was given to the best performing team. With a zero tolerance to safety during the 30-month construction period, no lost time injuries occurred. Additional work, which formed part of the contract, was the building of residential units, road paving and asphalt surfacing of the main road leading up to the plant. Construction of the Palapye, Botswana 40 million litres per day water treatment plant was completed in February 2022. The unusually high level of construction excellence achieved reflects attention to detail in design and construction, the quality of product and attaining the designated objectives for the overall 30 months contract. This once more demonstrates the commitment and ingenuity of the Stefanuti Stocks Hindsight joint venture to execute such a project on time, to budget and to the client specifications under any conditions, and of which both the client and the contractors can be proud.